What up? How y'all doing? This is Kay, and I'm back again with another car video. On my way to work at 9 to 5. You know, I always say this: use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9. Then, in a few years, that 5 to 9, just flip it over, and it becomes your 9 to 5. Oh, bars. Anyway, so guys, I was speaking to a guy who was consulting. I was consulting with, and I told him I was going to actually do this video. He was like, "That's cool." So he's been doing business for about a year. Then he does lawn care. You know what I'm saying? So he posted on Craigslist or whatever, and he gets calls. You know, people go on Craigslist. Craigslist is a marketplace, I'm telling you guys. And people go on Craigslist, they find him, he comes cut the grass. So I showed him the government contracts. So he was checking the government contracts, and he called me. He was like, "Man, Kay," said, "I'm seeing all these government contracts." I said, "Go ahead and apply for it." I said, "You have all the equipment?" He said, "Yeah." Then I said, "What's the problem?" He said, I didn't register the business with the state." I said, "Oh my God." So, guys, if you want to start a business, your side business, whatever you want to call it, please register that business. Register the LLC, because opportunities can come up, and some, you know, especially with a government contract, they want to know if you're registered with the state, you know, you're licensed. He said he ain't got all that, and that's not really too hard to get, you know. So when you're about to start that business, I don't care if it's a small business. I don't care if you just, I don't care what it is. Even if it's a YouTube channel, you know, I need to do mine actually. But I have 3 registered companies here in Maryland, so my YouTube thing hasn't got to that level for me to actually register it as a, you know. But anyway, so it's a simple LLC. You know, most of you know what an LLC is. I don't have to go into it, but you can, what's it called? Speak to a tax professional and see how, and let them direct you. Now, I had two LLCs, right? The one I'm using currently, I'm not using one anymore, but the one I'm using currently is for my main business. It's for my training and consulting business. Then I just started a new one last year, but this one's different. This one's a corporation, and since I need to get a contract with the state, this is to what the Department of Disabilities. The requirements is to get a corporation. You can't be an LLC. So, you know, so there's different entities. How to register your business, but the most common one that you hear on YouTube is the LLC. You know, I got 10 LLCs. So, you know, get that LLC. Make sure you have it. Register the business, please. If you're going into partnership, like you and a friend, hey man, I do this, you do this. Oh, I'll use my company instead. I always recommend that. Make sure you put the person on the paperwork. All right, make sure both of your names on the paperwork. Change the company, LLC partnership, or register a new company. Register a new company, but make sure you have the paperwork, please. Opportunities will fly right past you if you don't have the right paperwork. If you haven't built the business the way you're supposed to build the business. So build the business, guys. make sure you have the LLC, register the business, have that business incorporated, registered or whatever you want to call it. Some places are cheap. You're gonna pay between $100 to $500, depending on the state that you are. It's not based on the city or the county. It's based on the state. 50 states. So, and after that, once you register and get that LLC, they will send you some type of certificate, maybe in the mail or through email. Because of COVID, a lot of, I think in some states they were sending it via email. Some will send it to your house, wherever address you list. Then after that, you get your EIN number. So once you get the EIN number, that EIN number and the state number, usually they'll give you a number, that's what you take to the bank. So you have to separate your personal and the business, all right? You get that EIN number, the state number, you take that to the bank. The bank can pull it up right there. Once they put your name in, your business name, it would just pop up. So get a bank open, a business checking account. Also, you might want to do business savings account as well. So once you have that, once you've completed those, that's pretty much the first process. Then you get your debit card, you get checks and all that good stuff. You register online banking and all that good stuff. Connect your PayPal to that. QuickBooks, connect that to that. I use QuickBooks. I connect it to my bank so you can have good bookkeeping and stuff like that. So once you have that set up, now you can get the ball rolling. Now you have to look at other things. Maybe trademark, that might be later. So that's not too, don't stress about the trademarks, only if you can afford it. That takes some time anyway. Especially if it's lawn care or whatever simple service business it is, no rush. So once you have that, my next advice to people is make sure you get insurance. Some general liability, it costs less than $50. You're not gonna pay much. Especially if you have equipment or something happens to some of your equipment or somebody sues you or whatever. Also get workers' comp because you are working for your business. You can, especially if you're working with serious machines or, you're in places that you're not supposed to be, get some type of insurance. Workers' comp, general liability, get that. The next thing I would tell people to do is get a website. Make sure your social media presence is heavy, man. Make sure that it's heavy. And what I mean by heavy, you gotta pump social media with your content. If you cut the grass or you provide a service, take a before and after picture, okay? Make sure you have a website. Make sure you have the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter. Make sure you on, what else? Maybe a YouTube channel for your business. I have one for my business, and all those videos I have on YouTube, I connected to my websites in my website. My Facebook, I have an icon. So when they click the icon, it takes them to the Facebook. My LinkedIn page, I took away my professional page, I changed it into my business. You feel me? So make sure your online presence, make sure you know email marketing. Now, check this out. If you have a service business, you can go to the nearest post office with your flyers. Make sure you create flyers and have business cards too. Use Vistaprints. Take the flyer, take it to the post office, and the post office does this program. I forgot what it's called. And pick a zip code. So they will send these flyers. You know how you get flyers in your mailbox and stuff, and all these postcards and stuff? They will send it to all the houses in that area. Especially if you're providing like a service like maybe deck or maybe home construction, lawn care, cleaning, moving company, whatever it is, you can take the flyer to the post office, that zip code, and they'll send it to all the houses in that neighborhood. And you can do that. Or you can just post it on Craigslist, get the simple way, get some ads, pay for some ads, and let that happen. I do a lot of email marketing. I look for companies that do the same thing I do in my industry, and I just send emails. I send 100 to 100 people. So it's called, I call that fishing. Just 100 people. Out of 100 people, you might get one person that responds. You might get one that say, "How dare you send this to me?" So make sure you have everything set up. All right, make sure you have that website. You can use Wix, you can use Vista, you can use GoDaddy, whatever you choose. I use Vista. I pay $18 a month, and it's a professional email. They give me a professional email. So when I send my email, when people reach out to me, they send an email to my professional email, and I'm able to respond back. It just shows that there's some professionalism. You got to be professional from I don't care what type of business it is, guys. I don't care what type of business it is. Even if you're cleaning shit, got to be professional. All right? Got to be professional. You know what I mean? Make sure that you set everything up, because when that opportunity comes, right, they will check out everything. You feel me? Make sure you have your Google list, Google My Business. Set that up. Set that up. I'm telling you. I love business. You know what I'm saying? Since I've got into the mindset of having my own business and growing it, my mindset hasn't changed. I'm always looking for the next best opportunity to make more money. And I told you guys, I want to be a millionaire. You know, right now, my goal is $250,000 this year. That's my goal. And I'm not going to stop. We're in the month of April. So I have about 8 months to go. I have made more this year, right, than my full-time job from my business. That's incredible. I did incredible numbers, you know, but I'm almost there, and I'm working on it. It's not perfect. So it's not going to be perfect the first time. It's not going to be perfect your first, second, third year. You might have that breakthrough in your fifth year. Like my first 3 years, I was messing up. I was in the red. But during COVID, baby, holla at your boy. Man, sales went up. Because guess what? I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to pay for overhead. I paid for nothing. All I paid was my Zoom account, $18. I upgraded it to 14, Upgraded it to 14. That's all I did. That's all I did. So, guys, it is possible, okay? It is possible. You can do things. Make sure you set everything up very well. Make sure you have everything in place because of opportunities. So, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. But make sure you set these businesses up well, because you don't know. Some people just get a business, they have an idea, and they start this business, and they go on with it, which is fine. But set it up very well, because you never know when a contract might be available for you. And people ask questions. Are you? They will check to see if you're registered with the state. You know, it's public information. So, and you know, reach out to, there's people out there that provide funding, like Orlando Minor. They do SBA funding. There's business competitions, business grants, all types of things. Okay? All right, guys.